We're on. Oh, we're on! Hey guys, I'm Estevan and we're on the couch in quarantine time for you guys, to give you guys some talking points. We did the Premier League 11, we do a bunch of different content and we're just sparking debates and raising hell everywhere. We got our man, the beard, the brate, Kuzi. He's popped in and he's looking very sharp in that Real Madrid camiseta.
Hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid, right?
Hala Madrid.
Feeling good?
Feeling
what
good.
We're doing, brother, just so you know, is we're going to do a La Liga best of since the year 2000. We've been debating,
Perfect.
Should it be all time? There's so many great players, and I'm going to throw in a few of these players as we go along, and it's up to you kiddies out there to educate yourself and Google it and find out, get an education on football, as my man Flores would say. And everybody's favorite good-looking guy, except he's not high on the fashion at the moment because he's wearing basically a bin liner. We got Claude's here.
Just got to balance it out a bit, guys.
In that very, very poo shirt. He's here to balance it out because we are talking La Liga, and it would be very easy for the Brate and I to get Real Madrid stacked. It's going to be a little Real Madrid stacked. I'm not going to apologise, and I am going to throw in a few classics. But let's get started with Kuzi. I think the best way to go, and Claude's classic La Liga, I think we'll go 4-3-3, right? Classic
Perfect.
Spanish football style.
I like that.
4 at the back, 3 in the midfield, 3 up front, all right? And I think we need it once we get to that pointy end of attack. We're going to need to have that 3-man option. So for me, I think this is an easy one. I will give an honourable mention, but for me, going into the goals between the sticks, probably the greatest Spanish goalkeeper of all time, Iker Casillas from Real Madrid.
Yep.
Won the World
Yep.
Cup, numerous Champions League titles,
Champions Leagues.
and an all-round like a cat, the style of build he was as a stocky guy to be able to get up and down the way he did and get to those
Yeah,
corner
I can't
boxes.
disagree with that.
Very hard to disagree with, right?
Yeah, very
What I will do is I'll throw in an honourable mention to Santiago Canizares, who was a Valencia goalkeeper in the 90s. And for those of you who are old enough to remember, and if you're not old enough, again, check it out on YouTube. Valencia in the 90s went on a monster run in the Champions League over a couple of years with a Hector Cooper team, and Santiago Canizares was one of the great goalkeepers. Blonde, bleached hair.
Just to reiterate, we're doing. I know the guy, but just to reiterate, we're doing 2000s on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to give him an honourable mention.
Okay, you can honourable mention all the classic players, but it's 2000s on.
2000 onwards, yeah.
So it's Casillas in goals.
Thank you for stopping me from getting romantic, but shout out to him also. Now,
Right back?
Right back. Let's go
Right back.
straight into right back.
Who do you think, Claude?
I know who it is.
Who do you think? Well, who do you think, Kuz?
I think Dani Alves.
Dani Alves, right? at Barca, right?
I'm a Madrid fan, but I've
Yeah.
got to go with a Barcelona player in Dani Alves.
Yep.
Yep. I think Salgado was quite a good right back for Real Madrid, but he's a lot more defensive than offensive, and I think Alves was probably the premium offensive right fullback
In the world.
In the world.
at the time. Yeah, definitely.
He was up and down that line
Yeah.
all game, getting crosses in, scoring goals, playing
Yeah.
the tiki-taka football.
Let's not forget to say he's won the most trophies of any footballer.
Is that right?
I think he just passed another big player, Maxwell or something. He's won 30
Really?
something. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, because
Wow.
at Barca, at Juve, and at PSG, he wins pretty much 3-4 trophies a season.
Oh yeah,
Well,
PSG and Juve really ramps it up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, look, I mean, you need an antagonist. He's a total little bastard.
Great player.
And you know, you
Right
gotta-
back, Dani Alves.
You need
Yep,
that.
done.
Let's move it on.
Okay, moving on. straight
Centre
away.
backs.
Centre back. For me, definitely 100%. Just sitting next to Dani Alves, I'm going to put Sergio Ramos.
Yep.
Yep.
El Capitano of Real Madrid.
Madrid legend.
And an absolute, Real Madrid legend. Yeah, El Capi. Only
Yep.
maybe second or third to Casillas and maybe Raul as far as the club's perception of players there.
Yep.
Sevilla boy, excellent. Next to him, I'm putting
The general.
a guy that you would hold in the same steed as Sergio Ramos if you're a Barca fan, Carlos Puyol.
Yep.
What a man.
Hell of
Carlos
a head of a hair, and something you mentioned earlier, and I agree with, a key player in Spain winning the World Cup.
Oh, yeah,
So,
huge.
worth noting, a total gent on and off the pitch too. Just Google Puyol, respect, and you'll see the kind of things this guy was doing on and off the pitch.
Legend. Left back.
Left back. Kuzi, what are you thinking left back, brother?
Left back, I'm thinking Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Has the Brazilian flair, street football.
He's a gun.
He's a
Wow.
gun.
He's a gun.
For
I gotta-
modern left
I gotta
backs,
check the
everyone looks
dates.
at him.
because
Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos makes his team, right?
Galacticos, he does make this team.
Then for me, Roberto Carlos is in instead.
I have to go with Roberto Carlos as well. As much as I do like Marcelo, I think Roberto Carlos is just the when you think of that style of football and you talk about offensive, I think he brought that to the table.
And up and down the pitch, he got back.
He brought that to the table. Like, he was a great defender, but he brought that going forward. You didn't want him on free kicks. You've seen what he can do off a dead ball.
Yeah. Rocket left foot.
I think
Roberto
I might have to check, but I think 52-inch thighs around. Right?
Ridiculous.
That's insane. Some of these free kicks are nuts. And I think Marcelo, I know he'll be watching. He will say, without Roberto Carlos, there is no me. So I think for me, Roberto Carlos. Three-man midfield straight in there. Now this is going to be interesting. I'm going to put straight in the very middle of that three-man midfield. I think I'm going to put in Xavi Hernandez.
Xavi and Iniesta have to be in this team. You can't have a La Liga 2000s team without Xavi and Iniesta. Simple as that. They are La Liga.
What are you thinking, Chris?
They are Spain and they are La Liga.
I think I have to agree with you and then put Zidane in the middle too.
Zizou in there, right? Zizou's
Zizou
playing
in
on the
there.
left of.
I think
Xavi, Iniesta, Zidane.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, one
I mean,
defensive and two attacking.
I'd probably it's worth giving a shout to guys like Luka Modric and Toni Kroos.
Good players.
Good players.
Sit on the bench for this one.
I'd also, again, I have to check the dates, but I'm thinking maybe 2000 Gaisca Mendieta at Valencia.
Good player.
And
Good player.
also an honourable mention to Joaquim at Real Betis on the left, maybe. Yeah. But I can't put him in and leave Zizou out.
Yes.
And I can't put. It's hard to not put, say, someone like Mendieta in and leave out Iniesta and Xavi. And this is from a Madrista. They're like, I mean, they're fantastic players. You know, and respected
Iniesta,
all around Spain.
Zidane.
And Zidane.
Yeah,
I'm
and Zidane.
happy with that midfield.
Front three.
Front three, say that 3 times real quick. Now, this is where I think it's going to get interesting. A lot of people are going to go straight away. It's going to be Messi and Ronaldo playing.
Have to be in the team.
Have to.
And
No, I'm not putting them either side.
really, where?
No.
Okay, so tell me. I'm not going to guess. Tell me.
Messi, Ronaldo up top, Ronaldinho.
No
That's
way.
strong.
Ballon d'Ors all around. Here, hand them out.
Nah. I'm gonna.
What about Brazilian Ronaldo? What about
Yeah.
Thierry Henry?
No, not Thierry Henry. Maybe not. But
Samuel Eto'o?
Brazilian Ronaldo's a shout.
The only reason I wouldn't put Brazilian Ronaldo, and I love Brazilian Ronaldo. He's the epitome of striker.
Yep.
I would put Brazilian Ronaldo at Inter and at Barcelona, which was pre this,
that's true.
Brazilian Ronaldo 1998 was
Yep.
unbelievable. PSV Ronaldo, Inter Ronaldo. Would I put
Even
Real?
but what about Barca Ronaldo? What
98.
about Barca Ronaldo?
98.
Ah,
97.
yeah.
He's not in this team.
Fair shot.
98. So I wouldn't put Brazilian Ronaldo. But basically, the way I'm looking at it is, I'm looking Ballon d'Ors. I'm looking Messi. Done. Put him in the team.
Yeah.
You cannot leave Messi out of this team.
I'm
Yeah.
not leaving him out.
And then for me, you win 5 Ballon d'Or, or 4 Ballon d'Ors at Real. You got to have Ronaldo in the team,
Yep.
and that leaves
He's the
one
GOAT.
more spot.
And that spot
You would
goes
put-
to the one, the only, Raul. Raul Blanco Gonzalez.
He's giggling. Josh, can you put Raul over Ronaldinho in this team?
Yes.
No, no, no.
So the way
As a
I
left
play
winger.
it,
as
You
a
can
left
either
winger.
go Messi, Ronaldo, Raul, or Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho.
Claude's is here to be the mediator, but we're not getting that. Here's how I play it, right? So I'm thinking about my midfielders. I'm thinking about Zizou. I'm thinking about Iniesta, and I'm thinking about Xavi, right? And I'm thinking about Raul through the lines. I'm thinking about Raul, those balls through over the top. I'm thinking about Ronaldo coming in off the left. I'm thinking about Messi swapping in and out with Raul. It's a perfect combination. I think Messi would play better with a player like Raul. We see that even if we look at someone like Suarez. I think that you've got too many guys in that front three with those Ballon d'Ors. It's a fair shout that want to hold on to the ball. You've got Ronaldo, you've got Messi, you've got Ronaldinho.
See, we're looking at it differently. I'm
looking
not.
at a guy who comes in there, was up until Ronaldo, the all-time Champions League goal scorer. I'm not leaving him out, and I don't apologise. He's the Real Madrid. He's the eternal captain, and I'm putting him in there. And I just think with Ronaldo and Messi and that midfield, that is.
See, I'm not looking
that's
at this
huge.
team like I'm the coach of the team. I'm not looking at them like as if they're going out and actually playing on the field.
But you're just thinking about awards.
I'm looking at who, like for me, Ronaldinho is just the epitome of incredible football. The
There's
football
no doubt, but then
Ronaldinho, you know what? Ronaldinho is what music would look like.
Yep.
Well,
Ronaldinho
I mean-
is what music would
The
look like.
samba dance.
Yeah.
Jogo
it-
Benito.
Yeah, and don't forget, obviously, the Champions League he won and everything, but also
Yep.
Ballon d'Or, which I think has a lot to do with it.
Call me drunk, man. And
You know
if,
what,
if
the-
that's the case, like, I mean, I hear your point. If
Zidane, Xavi, and Iniesta is the midfield.
Joshua De Silva just in the wings there, contributing there. I mean, I'm still thinking like how they set up and how they play. I mean, I'd take Ronaldo out for Ronaldinho, but I'm not doing that. Like Ronaldo, man.
No, I'm putting Ronaldo up front.
Nah. Nah. If anything, I'd do that. I mean, I'd have Zidane and Iniesta, then with Ronaldinho, and then I'm having Ronaldo, Messi, and Raul, almost like a triangle. I'm having Raul in this, and I'm not accepting no other way. I mean, he's the
What do
eternal
you
captain,
think?
the greatest Real Madrid player of all time, after Di Stefano.
It's not bad having Ronaldinho in the midfield too.
Would you lose Iniesta to have that? I mean, and I want to preface this by saying that, and people know I've spoken about Ronaldinho, I love him. But it's either, for me, I'm not taking anyone else out. It's either going to be Xavi or Ronaldinho that I'm putting there. And I mean, and I've got an Iniesta and I've got a Zidane, so I could sacrifice a Hernandez for a Ronaldinho. But particularly up front, I mean, I would cream to see Ronaldo, Messi, and Raul together, and I think those players would love to play with each. Like, I think Messi would love a Ronaldo and a Raul. I think they're perfect players for each other.
Look,
I
I'm
think
gonna
Ronaldo would like a Messi
step in
Raul.
here because we're running out of time, and I'm gonna let Steve have that one, and I'm gonna go with the La Liga team does finish off with Messi, Ronaldo, and Raul. But I want to pose the question out to people watching this, if you're still here.
Before you go, what
no.
about a coach? We're picking a coach?
Guardiola. And,
I'm taking Del Bosque.
and what I want to leave the question out to these
Jose
guys.
Mourinho.
No.
I want to put the question out to these guys because Steve has just said, and I respect it because he's a huge Real Madrid fan and everything, and he has said that he would cream himself to see
I think I did. I think I did.
to see Messi, Ronaldo, and Raul up front. What I want to put out to football fans around the world that are watching this right now, what would you do to see Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho with Zidane behind going forward? What would you do to see that? And I think that most football fans watching this
Probably not
will
much.
go for that.
I mean, it's yeah.
We'll go for that. But we need it. We need it.
So you guys need to let us know, comment below, because call Kaka on all of us if you think. Claude's is off,
Especially him.
and I'm off too because I got to. Don't say that, Claude.
or just put the beard up front. That's it.
Got him.
Put the beard up front.
That's it.
And I'll
Guys,
score
let us
you
know what
goals.
think. You guys are all off? Cool. I'm going to just get a tissue and clean this up here. Make sure you comment below and subscribe. I've been Esteban. That was Kuzi and Claude's Football TV. Ciao.